Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this thing started. See who shows up tonight. So we've got one person in here. Good, good, good. Been kind of a long, long day. Just got back from work and was talking to the channel members a while back, and we are doing a re-giveaway in this video or in this live stream. That's part of the reasons why I want to sit down and do this. We're going to be giving away the CRKT Directive again. No one came forward to claim this knife um, when the original winner was drawn. So we're going to be trying to give it away this time. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I'll go into how we're going to make that happen later on in the video. And then it was supposed when I gave it away the first time, it was a package deal with the Condor Bush Glider. We're splitting these up now, and this is going to be going to my channel members. I'll be doing that giveaway later. So we're just going to be giving this knife away by itself today on this stream. And you guys are lucky. My channel members are just amazingly generous people. When these prizes weren't claimed, I talked to them first, said, hey, we have these unclaimed prizes. What should we do with them? And my channel members were, I gave them the option, like I could just give the stuff away to you guys or whatever. And they're like, no, let's give it away to more people. Let's, give it away to everyone else again. So that's what we're going to be doing again. So great bunch of people. Let's see, make sure everything is going smoothly, more or less, kind of, sort of. Yeah. So I guess I will announce right now, we've only got 3 people in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what to do to enter. We'll talk about this later. We're not gonna do the drawing until it's gonna be a while down the road. But I'm gonna be drawing the winner for this knife today from the comment section on the review of that knife. So there's a heads up to those of you that are here. Chase Wells, hey, good to see you, man. Glad you could make the stream. Hope everyone had a pretty good Saturday. Getting ready to have a good weekend. A little bit of channel news. Let's see. So today, you guys, or not today, yesterday, you guys would have seen the review for the Cold Steel Thin Wolf. Next weekend's review is going to be the Cold Steel Fin Hawk. So keep an eye out for that. It's a pretty fun video. I don't actually have that knife with me anymore. I gave it to a friend who I thought could get good use out of it. So hopefully it has found a good home. All right, we're starting to get a couple more people percolating in here. Good stuff. So what is new for the channel? Well, the newest thing that I unboxed, this was just a few days ago, the CJRB Pyrite Light, and holy crap, guys, I am loving it a lot. I also have the Bowie Pyrite. I don't think I brought it out here with me today, but it's around somewhere. Really cool knife. I was really enjoying that. This has kicked it out of my pocket. I'm still gonna have to carry it and get to know it a little bit better for the review, but holy cow. This is the only knife I want to carry right now, guys. It's absolutely incredible. 30 bucks, like 29.95 on Amazon right now. It's a stupid good deal. I think this is one of the best knives CJRB has ever made, if not the best. Ginger Fisher, hey, welcome. Second Pyrite Bowie, love it. Oh, you got the rose gold version. That was really interesting. I was gonna get the rose gold version at first. I went with the ebony wood. I might end up with the rose gold Bowie just because it's the pyrite. It's fool's gold. I like to have the gold theme. Hey, welcome, Gonza. The lighting is my favorite. Yeah, so I'm still working on this new area. You guys are going to be seeing a few videos coming up. Like last weekend, I filmed 3 or 4 videos and I'm still working out exactly how I want to do this thing. Um, I might be doing different stuff with the background. We'll see what happens. It's still a work in progress, but I figured, it was good to build a new little studio for doing live streams and discussion videos and stuff like that. Jimbus Maximus, hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the rose gold is just sexy, Ginger. It's so cool. And I've been seeing a lot of companies doing like that rose gold thing. I think it was the Vosteed Raccoon Cub. I've seen they released a knife that has that same kind of like rose gold coating on the blade. Does anyone know what that coating is? Is it like I mean, I don't think it's a Cerakote, but I'm assuming it's like a PVD coating, something kind of simple. If it was like a DLC, that'd be pretty incredible. But yeah, I'm really interested to test that out and see how that blade treatment holds up because yeah, it does look just amazing. Hoping it was copper plate. That would be awesome. Yeah, and actually, by the way, Guns, I just got a notification about your comment on my other video. I'll respond to that in a little bit. But yeah, the copper plating, that would be interesting, like a copper jacketed blade. That'd be kind of cool. They've got like the copper line Damascus steels that I see every once in a while, which is super fancy and stuff. But it'd be kind of neat to. I'm not sure what benefit you get from like a copper cladding on your knife, but it looked kind of cool. Be kind of interesting, I suppose. So, besides the two new pyrites, we also have a couple other really interesting knives coming to the channel right now, and I don't know if I want to keep them secret or not, or keep it as a surprise. They should be here this week, but one of them has Ultim scales. This is going to be my very first time trying out Ultim scales. I figured, there's kind of a fad right now. I'm going to go ahead and try and get in on the Ultim, see what I think. And the other knife was one that took me a little bit to track down, but it is. I have right here my CRKT Squid. It's a Blade HQ exclusive Squid XM with the denim scales. I was always interested in that knife. I thought it looked really, really cool, but they all sold out. Like they were gone. But I found one on Blade HQ in their bargain bin that had a blemish. I think it was on the scales. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy that. It's super cheap because it's a blim, and I'm really curious to see what that knife's about. I think it's gonna be kind of fun. I think it's a safer coating for food prep. Yeah, copper is antibacterial. Um, they use it a lot for like handles on scalpels and things sometimes. So yeah, it's might be a safer coating for food prep. That's actually a good point. I didn't think of that. Chase Well says with gold plated things that aren't real gold from 1911 that was gold plated was titanium nitride. I doubt that's what it is on the budget knives, but it's an idea at least. Yeah, actually, that is a good idea. Yeah, titanium nitride coatings. They can take a couple of different colors, I think. I might be thinking about something else, but yeah, very interesting, very, very interesting. But yeah, I've got that Blade HQ Squid XM on the way. Kind of excited about that. I like the squid. Has a small little knife. Kind of excited to get my hands on its bigger brother. And I figured it'd be good to review because CRKT has a regular Squid XM in their lineup right now. So even though I'm going to be reviewing the Blade HQ exclusive version, I think it should be a review that counts for uh, the rest of it. The Pirate Light is close to perfect. Just wish the button was black. Yeah, that is something that CJRB doesn't do with any of their black bladed knives that are button locks. They always leave the buttons uncoated. I wonder if that's because if they coat the button, it causes lockup issues with the coated blade, or if I don't know what it is, but it would be neat if the button was coated. Um, I don't mind it that much on this knife. I do mind it a little bit more on my CGRB frac. I've got one of the big blacked out frag scaled ones, but yeah, it doesn't bother me that much on this guy, but I can definitely see why that be kind of a bother. If they're doing it for a reason, like I said, like lockup security, I can understand. I can get behind that, right? Safety first. But yeah, if they could coat the buttons, I think they should. All right, Chase Collins. What is with your hate of the paraframe? Okay, so I don't. uh, The paraframe is an interesting knife because actually I have a mini paraframe that is very, very special to me. It was given to me when I was a kid, and it was a knife I carried all the time. And it's a just a very special knife. But the big paraframe, the full size paraframe, I don't particularly enjoy because number one, I think the thumb studs on it are really stupid. They stick out really, really far, and they're kind of sharp, and the action is sucky. It's terrible. I don't find the ergonomics to be the best. The clips on those always bend out without fail. They bend out. The lockup is not secure. A lot of them either they don't lock up or they go straight to 100% lockup, and then you get all kinds of issues with that. And the steel just doesn't really hold up that well. And I had a friend who, when I was in Boy Scouts, he had a Gerber paraframe, and we were whittling something. We were at camp. I don't think we were doing like a project. We are just whittling, and that knife, he pushed it through a piece of wood, and the blade bent backwards. It like completely just the stop pin crumpled like foil, and the blade just bent completely backwards. It was probably the most catastrophic pocket knife failure I've ever seen. And I think I've seen more Gerber paraframes that are just trashed than probably any other knife. So I hate the paraframe, but it's not a knife that I tend to recommend to people. And honestly, for a knife that is like if you can get a paraframe for like $9, okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's not a knife that I would trust. And I just remembered I did grab my Bowie Pyrite for this stream. I just put it in my back pocket instead of my front pocket, but there we go. Look at that. Oh, that's a good looking blade. Oh, that is so sexy. Yeah, other people do blacked out button locks. Yeah, I thought I'd seen some of those too. So I don't know. Maybe CGRB's got some reason. Maybe they don't. Who knows? Who could say? But yeah. Other than that, guys, you're not the unboxing for this video is going to be coming out this Wednesday, and then the review is probably going to be months down the road. But I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead and grab one. Grab one. I don't think you'll regret it. I'm already thinking about getting the one with the green scales because that matches my field gear, my backpacking and stuff like that. So might be adding another one to the collection at some point. Yeah, you're welcome, Chase. You're welcome. There's the paraframe lore. Not much. It's not a knife that I particularly enjoy. I know a lot of people hate the way the paraframe looks. I mean, I don't think it's a pretty knife by any means, but I don't hate the way it looks. It just looked pretty average, pretty regular. Um, hey, Space Ghost! Awesome, welcome to the stream. We got a couple more people in here right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this again, repeating this throughout the stream when more and more people show up. There was a prize package left unclaimed from the last time we did a giveaway. And one of the knives that was unclaimed was the CRKT Directive. So we are going to be giving this away again tonight. And for that giveaway, I'm going to be pulling from the comments on my review of that knife. So if you want to be entered into that, go leave a comment on the review for this knife. It came out like 4 weeks ago. So yeah, and hopefully this time it gets claimed. And then we're going to be giving the Bush Glider away to channel members. I'm not going to be doing that drawing in this video or in this live stream. I'm just going to do that probably maybe tomorrow, and then I'll announce it for the members. And Marco, hey, welcome to the stream. Marco's a member, so he knew about the whole conversation we had about about the giveaway items. My members, I said this earlier, I'm gonna say it again. My members are so generous. I asked them what I should do with these unclaimed prizes, and I would have been completely fine if they said, "Hey, just give them to members." I proposed that as an option. I was like, you know what, this might be the way to do this. But no, my members, they're like, no, give them away to, do another live stream, give them away to everybody. Someone even told me I should just give them away to people on the street who need a knife, which, yeah, my members are great. They're very generous people. Let me read some of the actual comments. Um, yeah, Bloom Eye said, however you see fit. How about just find a couple of people who could use a knife, like on the street? That's from Dave Goodridge. So generous, so generous. Maybe one of these days we'll do a. I mean, we probably won't make a video about it. I do give knives away to a lot of people. In fact, we are talking about earlier on the stream. This the Cold Steel Finn Hawk. We had the Finn Wolf review come out a couple days ago. I don't have the Finn Hawk anymore. I gave it to a friend of mine because I thought she needed a good camping knife, and that would probably be a good option. So I like giving knives away to people. I like making sure people have good, safe, reliable tools so that we don't have paraframe level catastrophes injuring people left and right because it's no bueno. No bueno. The Condor makes a nice knife. Condor does make nice knives. I think this is the only Condor knife I've ever reviewed. No, it's not. No, I reviewed a couple of other ones, and I owned a Condor knife briefly. It was one of their oh, what was it? Mountain Pass. I think it was a Mountain Pass. One of the whatever the like the drop point Mountain Pass knife is. I had that one, and it was one of the items that got stolen when we had the break-in of my truck, which sucked. The Condor, oh, the Sachs, yeah. Ooh, ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Is that the big one? I think I need to be more familiar with a lot of things that I would really like to feature on the channel because we like to do outdoorsy stuff, and Condor's all about that life. So you know, I need to do more Condor reviews, much more Condor reviews. Speaking about stuff that I got to do, that I have. So today I was at work. I had to go to work today, and we did at the museum. We had this little event that we put on for through. And we had a bunch of different like activities set up, a bunch of little projects. And one of the projects we had set up was this little reading room. Kids could go books, and there's like some bean bags and stools and stuff to sit on. And we had a bunch of dinosaur books laid out around. And we get stuff sent to the museum all the time, like books, educational materials. The curator orders stuff in, or some things just get sent to us. And so we always have things lying around. And one of the books that was laid out for those children to read and enjoy was this book right here. And it was so terrible, so absolutely offensive to me that I had to remove it from the pile, and I brought it home with me, just bask in its horribleness. When I started reading this, I thought at first, wow, this has to be like some kind of poorly AI generated trash project. I don't think it's AI generated, unfortunately. That makes me very, very sad. The person that wrote this book not only is not a great author, but might be one of the worst I've ever read. So we might read some pieces out of that in a little bit just because it's so funny. But that was the book that I put in the post announcing this live stream. Yeah, kids deserve better. Kids deserve better. If we're going to be having educational activities at a museum and stuff, kids want to come and learn about dinosaurs and geology and prehistory and stuff. They deserve better than this. I'm going to read you just something from the back real quick so you can get just an idea of the writing style of this person. Dinosaurs can be Hollywood monsters, objects of scientific fascination, and everything in between, but at the root of it, our children's fascination with them stems from wanting to know more about the prehistory they share. The dinosaur story is part of their own. That was one sentence. someone, someone obviously didn't pay attention in English class. And this paragraph here makes me particularly concerned. Occasionally, a particularly bright child will carry his love of dinosaurs through adolescence and adulthood. Some of these lucky individuals go on to become biologists and paleontologists, just like George, the author of this book. This book is written by a George Owen. I don't think George is a paleontologist or a biologist, because this book is written like I would have wrote in fifth grade. The grammar, there's spelling errors. The capitalizing is inconsistent. Punctuation is everywhere, and the it says it's an illustrated and informative guide. The illustrations in here are all like stock images off of Google, and some of them like that T-Rex right there. That's actually that's a dinosaur, a picture of a toy. Yeah, it's just awful. It's really really terrible. About oh the sack's about 12 14 inches. Yeah, that's a good size one. The chieftain, the moonshiner. I have seen the Condor moonshiner. It's a very very cool knife. For sure. I think one of the condors that I want to get is their Undertaker Bowie. I love Bowie knives. I have a big old Bowie knife collection, and yeah, the Undertaker Bowie I think looks just phenomenal. And I think that's a great name for a Bowie too, because the classical Bowies had the coffin style handles, which Undertaker. I think that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty fun for sure. So, I'll go ahead and get everything pulled up. We're not Last time we did the stream, I had the other laptop here, and we were reading. Just going to use the El Telefono and get our drawing done through that. Probably not going to be a very long tonight. I am exhausted. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. I had to work today, but until 4:30 in the morning, working on different things. So yeah, it was ridiculous. If I fall asleep on this stream, no one draw a dick on my face or anything. The Undertaker is awesome, but the Cold Steel Wild West Bowie is better by okay. You know what? Cold Steel, like I really like their the Wild West Bowie. I need to get a Marauder. Um, I think in a video I filmed just recently, I think I've actually convinced myself to finally go ahead and buy a Marauder. I feel like my Cold Steel collection is incomplete without a Marauder. We did actually I did film a video all about Cold Steel knives, and I have a ton of knives here on the table right now from that video. All kinds of Cold Steel. In fact, I think I have almost every single Cold Steel I own on the table right now, which is not a few at all. I got an antique Bowie that was a reward um, for Clamsters. Interesting, very cool. I'm guessing that was an older one. Yeah, hashtag history not hate. Well, as long as it wasn't you serving the clan, I think we're all right. That's an interesting piece of history for sure. Um, yeah. Who made it? Do you know what the factory or company that made it was? I'm guessing it's probably from the early 19th, early 1900s, late 1800s. Awesome, awesome. Are you watching from Germany right now, Ginger Fisher? I think if you are, you might be the most distant viewer that we've had in a live stream so far. I think we've had people from Canada, had a couple people from Mexico, although Mexico is just right next door. Um, if you're from across the pond in Germany watching right now, yeah, you're probably the furthest viewer right now. So awesome. Trying to do the research is tricky. Yeah, trying to track down antiques of any kind is hard, but trying to track down like antique knives is really, really because like especially when you start getting into, the more industrial age and things, you had factories that were making basically the same patterns of knives, and a lot of them weren't necessarily branding them. When I did my video on modern traditional knives, I did a lot of research into, who were the biggest knife making companies back in the 1800s, early 1900s, and Camillus, Schrade start to appear kind of in the late 1880s, things like that. But sometimes it's really, really hard to track down who's building what and who's separating what from what. Chase Will says, I have a cold steel survivalist that has cut down 6 to 8 inch trees. Awesome buoy. Does it count as a buoy? I think so. The cold steel survivalist. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that model. I'm sure I am, but it's not coming to my brain right now. Like I said, I'm functioning on nothing. Let's see here. Cold steel survivalist. Yeah, is that yeah, the drop that's one of the drop force ones. Yeah, I've seen that one around. It's almost buoy-ish, almost. I could see it being a good survival knife. Talking about chopping down 6 to 8 inch diameter trees. Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm sure most of you have seen, but when I reviewed the Cold Steel SRK, and I think I've done it in a couple other videos too. I chopped through a couple of trees, and one of them that I chopped through with the SRK was probably about, I think it was 12 or maybe 10 or 11 inches in diameter. Not a chopping knife at all. The Cold Steel SRK, it doesn't, it's not built like a chopping knife, but oh my goodness, does it chop. It chops and chops and chops. So I love that. Love that. Same blade shape as a Trailmaster. Oh yeah, the Trailmaster. That is another Cold Steel knife that's pretty incredible. Jimbus, you and me both. You and me both with the 3V SRKs. Yeah, absolutely. I I think Midway USA, they have sales on cold steel knives all the time. They do all kinds of sales, and I always see that orange handled 3V SRK. There's been so many times where I've thought about pulling the trigger on it, and I haven't. I haven't, and I don't have a good excuse. I should get that knife and do some testing with it on the channel. I think that'd be really, really interesting. Um, there's another cold steel knife that I really want to that I really want to get, and that is the new Swift 3. It's assisted. I know a lot of people aren't too, happy with that, but I think it looks fantastic. And it's got M4 steel, which I'm really, really excited about. I think it'd be pretty cool. I want to get one to review, test out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Probably not anytime soon, but there probably will be one of those making an appearance on the channel at some point. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get this giveaway thing queued up. We're not gonna do it quite yet. We're gonna wait till we get a couple more people. By the way, Chase, thanks for stopping by. Again, we're not gonna make this. We're not gonna make this stream too long because I am exhausted. See, we're gonna copy the link from the CRKT directive. I'm sure all of you probably heard, but if in case there's anyone in here who hasn't heard yet, to enter in, we're just going to be drawing comments from the CRKT directive review that I did a while ago. Cold Steel Frenzy and Carve, they're fun. Cold Steel Frenzy, I've never owned one, but I've handled a couple. That is a wild knife. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like a lot of Cold Steels are absolutely ridiculous. In fact, sitting right here next to me, I have the Espada XL, which is one of the more ridiculous knives that I own. But I freaking love everything about it. It's just so cool. I've never reviewed this because I don't know how. How do you review something like this? It's almost more of a meme than a knife. I have chopped quite a few things with this. In fact, there's some pretty good edge rolling on that guy, but Fun knife. I take that out all the time. Sometimes I'll chop things just for fun. Sometimes I'll just hold it because it's fun. But yeah. Whip out the frenzy, you'll know who doesn't talk behind your back. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, that frenzy is a heck of a pig. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I think everything will be ready to go when we are ready. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so today, I think I already said, but today I carried the Pyrite Light, obviously. What about you guys? What do you guys carry um, today? It's been a little bit of a weird day. Been tired as shit and working with a museum full of children that does not help with being relaxed at all. It does not. Um, I carry Jimba says he carries his rat one pretty much every day. Awesome. Stick to what's good, right? Stick to what you know. Space Ghost says takes his out all the time just to hold it for fun. Probably Cold Steel XL. Yeah, yeah. Um, one of my favorite things to do, like when I'm talking to people, sometimes we hang out with my friends, and there was a like one of my roommates a while back. He threw this party. Someone came up to me. He's like, "Hey, Josh tells me that you do a whole lot of stuff with knives. You have a YouTube channel and this, that, and the other, and you know, show me a cool knife." I said, "Okay." So I go to my room. I put this in my pocket, and we go outside on the porch. And I say, "All right, stand back, buddy." And then, of course, you do you whip it out like. And for someone who doesn't know how a wave feature works, for someone who's never seen a knife this large come out of someone's pocket, it's quite the experience. For sure, it leaves an impression, and so I like doing that. Makes if people are interested in knives, they tend to really enjoy that. Let's see. Leatherman style, cool, cool. Ali, do you see anything? I've been at the lake. A couple of keychain knives, cool, 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 cool. I went camping a little bit ago. Days off, and so Wednesday night I took off to the mountains, did some camping. That was nice. That was really really nice. Used my took this guy camping with me, broke him in a little bit. Very very pleased. Um, yeah. What? We're 33 minutes into this thing, and you know what? All right, I see people are commenting for the giveaway. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and draw this thing just because I think this is going to be about what we got today. Let's paste this link. Ba, 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 ba. Right, filter duplicate users. No, nothing special needs to be said. Ba, 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 ba. I got to solve a math problem. 3 plus 3 is 6. Let's get these comments. All right. We have 10 comments on this video. So there's a 1 in 10 chance that one of you is going to win. Has everyone commented on that video? We've only got a few people in here right now, so I don't want anyone to feel like they're being left out. We'll give it give it a little bit. Yeah, give it a little bit, and then we'll draw this thing. And actually, we'll close this thing up. Close this thing up. I'm gonna try and do more live streams going forward. I need to figure out a time to do them. Maybe I might push them back 6 o'clock Saturdays or something like that, 6 o'clock my time. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and draw this thing. Ba, 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 ba. All right. No, you guys can't probably hardly see that. Start. Let's see. Marco Yee won. Hey, is this who I think it is? I think he was in here earlier. This CRKT is an interesting blade from them. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for commenting, man. You have won the knife. So, Marco Yee has won the CRKT directive. Go ahead and send me an email at gideonstuff711@gmail.com. My email is in the thumbnail for this live stream, so you can send me an email there. I'll make you prove you are who you say you are, and then I will get that. I will get that one sent out to you. Got a week to claim it. Hopefully, this knife doesn't go unclaimed yet again. But yeah, I think that'll be all right. And then we'll be giving this one away to the members here in just. I'll probably do the drawing for that tomorrow. But yeah, please come forward, claim your knife. He's starting to feel like a little lost orphan. He's being rejected so many times. No one wants him. Poor little guy. It's a cool knife. It's a really cool knife. Mike Lurch design. Is it Michael Lurch? I don't think it's Michael Lurch. Can't remember, but very cool design. Interesting designer. It comes with two blade shapes. I think these are discontinued now, but this is the sheep's foot blade. They call this a reverse. They call this a Tonto. They just call it a Tonto, which is ridiculous. And then there's a drop point version, but yeah, very, very cool. Ginger Fisher, pick a runner up. Pick a runner up in case the other prize isn't claimed. Well, we're not going to pick a runner up right now because they've still got a week to send me an email, and that'll be fine. And if no email arrives, we'll just give it away again. And actually, we might give it away with some more stuff. So we might might have some more gear and things to give away. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream here. Thank you guys for coming by. Kind of a quick stream, but I said I was gonna do this tonight, and I was not anticipating how exhausted I'd be today. So thank you guys for coming. And winner, send me an email. Alrighty. You guys have a great evening. I've been Gideon. Adios.